Although this grip might appear strange at first, or a less natural way of holding the sticks, it offers significant advantages, and its main features make it unique, not only because of its history, but also because it offers us a number of possibilities for expressing ourselves. There are different opinions about the origin of this technique. For example, it is stated that in the 15th century, the Swiss infantry introduced marching snare drums, which were carried by a sling hung from the left side. The way of playing it spread all over Europe, and afterwards all over the world, with a few changes. The fact is that this technique was created due to the need for a more comfortable position when playing side drums, given that, in these drums, the batter head is positioned at an angle. Using a match grip becomes very difficult, by which each hand holds the stick in the same way. So this different and asymmetrical technique was the solution to such problems, and although the traditional grip has gone through some changes, it is still widely used nowadays. Many drummers around the world still choose this technique for varied reasons. Because it has a traditional base, because it is comfortable, and it proves effective, because it allows us to create an alternative sound, because it allows us to think in a different way when playing, or because it involves a vocabulary we might be interested in. The traditional grip is more popular in jazz drumming than in any other style. The reason for this is that the drum set, as an instrument of multiple percussion, gained popularity with this genre. The traditional grip used to play the side drum began to be used to play this new set that included the side drum. The first musicians to use this technique, apart from some classic percussionists, were jazz drummers. I believe it was due to its traditional and to the rich sounds it creates that it has been part of jazz ever since. As it was already shown, we can use the French or the German grip with the right hand. This change takes place on the left hand, so we will focus on this one. By following the idea of the hands perpendicular to the drum head, as in the French grip, place the stick in the area where the thumb and the rest of the fingers form an angle. Make sure the fulcrum point or balance point is set by the thumb and the soft part of the hand, and not by the thumb and the beginning of the first phalange of the index finger, because this way we lose control and we can even hurt ourselves. Close your hand slightly, making sure the stick remains between the middle finger and the ring finger. The angle formed between the base of the thumb and the stick may vary according to the movements we make and to the volume we play at. Once again, look for the point in where you will get the most natural bounce back from your stick. As we employ this technique, the forearm produces two movements, pronation and supination. The first one consists of a rational movement of the forearm by which the most distal part of the radius crosses over the ulna. This movement will move the palm of the hand from an anterior facing position to a posterior facing position. The impact of the stick over the drum head will stop the movement of pronation from being completed. Either way, although the forearm does not reach a posterior facing position, we can still talk of pronation. Supination is the opposite. It is the movement made when we prepare to make a new stroke or to return to the resting position. Imagine the movement made when we turn a key. This will look more familiar.